Hello everyone, welcome back if you've been here around lately. So, maybe you've been hearing this, it's kind of everywhere, but there's a new pack, expansion pack more specifically, coming to The Sims, and it's coming on the 6th of March, and it's called Businesses and Hobbies. And there have been a lot of videos on the internet about it, like a lot of opinions, and I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. The only main thing that really made me excited when I watched the reveal trailer was that it had live-in business. Before we had mods for that, like when you want to also live on the lot where your sim is running a business, but in the Sims you cannot. So we have get to work. You can own a not rental. Oh my god! You can own your own business, let's say, but you always have to travel there and open the store and work. You can never live on that lot with your sim. So that was pretty annoying. And when I saw in this trailer that they actually will allow us to do that, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, that sounds so good. And then I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds okay. That's the only thing that got me the most excited about this pack, to be honest, but you can let me know what got you excited about it, honestly. And yeah. And so also there was this person, I didn't even notice, but when they went through the gameplay trailer, they also showcased some types of businesses lots you can make. And among them, someone really highlighted it on the internet. I think I saw a picture or something. It was like daycare. So if there is daycare, there might be more others. And imagine how sweet that would be. Literally, just going maybe in Sequoia, where we are building today, and just building a daycare with the growing together pack. And that's just adorable. But yeah, anyways, to move on from that, for today's build, I decided to do a pre-build for this pack inspired by this upcoming pack. So I did that before Growing Together came out. I built a big family home, and I will link it up in the corner for you to go check it out. I built it with only limited packs, and yeah. But for today's build, let's focus on that. We have a generic lot. I put it as a generic lot type, but when the pack comes out, you can do whatever you please with it. You can even make it as a, business or anything you want, even at the moment. It's up to you, but I will save it as a generic in my game, and on the gallery and on my Patreon I will post it as that. And so I decided to look at the pack that's gonna come out. So basically they are maining three businesses in this pack, mainly in the trailer, and that is brand new tattooing career, and then a sculpting career, like pottery and so, and then a candy shop. And so I decided, for today's build we are going to be building with a bunch of packs. I'm not gonna limit myself because I've been not really doing that in a very long time on this channel, building with all of the packs that I have, like not really all of them, but I think maybe at this point it came to that in this build. But just not limit myself, just build freely with whatever I want to use from the build and buy catalog. And so I have decided to go with this lot that has 3 buildings and a garage. But the garage I decided to not furnish because it was way too much, but you can definitely do it. You just need to delete the platform that I built in there just so it doesn't show as an empty room in your build. I just built a platform and I put it as high as possible to the ceiling, and so there you have nothing there, But yeah. And then I started at the far left with our tattoo shop, and then we are continuing in the middle with the sculpting, pottery, whatever you want to call it, store, place, and then finally the candy shop. So for the tattoo place, I wanted to go with really dark vibes, like black tones and more of an industrial vibe maybe. And then when I moved to the sculpture place, I was picturing it as being owned by a really nice old man, and he's still giving classes in there and letting people come and relax. And you see, it has more classy old vibes inside, and then the third shop. It's a very, very colorful on the inside shop, candy shop, but obviously we don't have a candy stand so far. But I did go with the bubble tea counter from the High School Years expansion pack in there, and I focused mainly in this build. I used a lot of pastel pop kit and High School Years in this candy shop, and in the sculpture shop I did use a lot of probably High School Years once again, and I don't know, more classy, more traditional items. And then in the tattoo store, I can say I used a lot of Love Struck and once again High School Years. And in case you didn't know, I think that High School Years is one of my favorite packs so far in The Sims because it has so much personality. That pack has so much personality, and it combines a bit of few different styles in there, and I think it's such a beautiful pack, and you have plenty to build with in this pack. It's such a beautiful pack, and let me not talk about the word Copperdale. It's so beautiful. And so yeah, for today's build I decided to build in San Sequoia. I want to build in once again Copperdale. I just love that word, but I was like, let's switch a bit scenery in here, you know, English. And then I decided to build in this word. And so I was thinking as I go into this build, I build off stream first, the shape of the build, the buildings, the wallpaper theme, because I knew I'm gonna take forever on recording to do it. So I pre-built it and then I deleted it. I know, I'm crazy, I like to suffer. So I pre-built something, I deleted it, and then I started from scratch, but while recording, so it's a bit faster. And I noticed, yeah, it takes quite some time, but if I have the time, why not to do it? It takes me around maybe 1-2 hours, I know that's crazy, to build it pre-recording, like just the shape, not furnishing or anything, by the way, guys, just the exterior, so I get a feeling of the build. And then I just bulldozed a lot and start over. And yeah, I kind of liked it. And I was thinking, you know, what could I use to represent a tattoo shop? Like, what could I put to represent it, like specifically? If you've seen my other like public lots that I built before here on the channel, I'm always representing like businesses or something with a key item. I usually put it on the roof or so. A big guitar when I build a cafe that has like a live performance like stage in there, and so, and always try to use a key item on the roof and size it up and put it there just to say, hello, this place is for this specific thing, you know. And so for this one I didn't really know what to do because we don't have anything like that. And then I thought, I'm gonna get this wall decoration. Is this like wooden, it's not a beam, but I don't know how to call it. And then I just sized it down and placed it to write tattoo on the building from up to down. I tried at first on a horizontal line, but it wouldn't fit anywhere. And then I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it vertical. I hope I'm not inverting those words. But yeah, and then I tried it vertically and I was like, okay, this works actually much better. And then I was thinking, you know, city living would be also nice here to combine. Like we have those nice garage doors with like the decor, how do you call it, the painting on it. I don't know how I wanted to name it right now, but yeah, I wanted to really bring it together in here. I also wanted to give it more realism to it, to make also a back area where you saw me putting that debug truck in there and make that a like fenced area in the back, and I really like that. And then also a small parking lot, a few cars in there, just so it looks more realistic and more like a public lot. And then obviously a bit of landscape, not much to do there because obviously did not have much room for landscape. But yeah, I do hope that it's playable to go on top of the roof, but if you want, when you go in game, you can add something more on the roof. So let's say teenagers like to climb up there on the roof, because I put those climbing vines from High School Years there, so you can climb on both roofs, the first one on top of the garage and on top of the tattoo place. And maybe I did not playtest that one, so hopefully it works, but yeah. And after that I did playtest the bathrooms in this build. Each build each building has a bathroom on its own, and yeah, I hope everything is good. But yeah, I had to improvise a bit in the tattoo shop, that's not wrong. And so yeah, but to talk about the exterior, I really like how it turned out, and I tried to, as I said, key items, guys. I tried to go with key items, and it seemed like it worked, you know. And so far for the tattoo shop, as I said, very dark themes, a bit industrial look, and I really love it. In this tattoo shop, I saw in the trailer that they showcased some sinks in the tattoo shop, also the special chair that looks like a massage chair from Spade, you know, and also those tables with all the utensils, I think you call it, the tools you need for the tattooing, obviously. And so for that, I decided to go with some massage chairs from Spade in this build, and also the table, the massage table, and also some chairs, and also then just nightstands. And on top of them, I went with clutter from high school years. Once again, guys, it comes up, and it looks like it's like the creative part of the tattooing. I don't know, you'll see what I mean. And there's also an office at the back of the room, like at the end, and that I picture the owner is there and just like shares this space with the clients. He's not hiding, or she or he or they're not hiding behind anything, they just have it there. It's like more of a like nice friendly atmosphere. And also I think like this decal, I don't know what I'm trying to say, the word, I cannot have it right now, I'm sorry. So this poster I put on the wall with the cats is also from high school years, guys, and it's just perfect in this place. I feel like it just screams tattoo shop, it just screams good vibes. I don't know, I just love it. I never get a chance to really use it in my builds, so when I got the chance to use it here, I sized it up one time and I put it on the wall, and it looks amazing. Look at it, it's just so freaking adorable. And then I went with a lot of Love Struck, as I said, a lot of also red vibes in this build. I don't know why, I liked it, and I was thinking, you know, I want to go with a lot of red. And then obviously free choosing of paintings on the walls, posters, and yeah. And this floor that I'm using down, it's actually one of my favorite ones at the moment when it comes to like the more tiled floor. It's from Love Struck, and it looks so nice, modern, not too fancy, not too crowded. It just looks perfect in my opinion. And I tried to make in those builds, as you saw, I skipped the wallpaper part and I did not want to go with it. I think I might have also skipped the part where I am doing the floor plan, because it took me so much, I kid you not, it took me so much, and I did not really want you to be bored, and just I wanted to make it as short as possible, this video, but didn't really end up being short, because after I edited the floor plan and the wallpapering out of this speed build, it got me to only a 10 minutes speed build of the exterior and the main part of the build. But then the furnishing, it's taking me so much, guys. It's like so much, because I'm taking my time, I'm really searching for the objects, I'm really going in freely and really putting attention into this build and detail. And I love that, because I had a period of time where I wasn't really doing that in my builds anymore. But when I'm going freely like this, free of packs, no limitations, no budget, no nothing, then I would love to go full on creative mode. And so yeah, so I did try to make those look down, like you'll see what I mean. When you go on the second floor or first floor, depends how you call it. When you go on the second floor, I wanted to just do those like look down areas next to the stairs. Like I just cropped, I don't know how to explain it. I just put a railing, and I also made like a more of a look down area from upstairs. You can look down and you see over the balcony or something, over the railing. And I think that's really nice, and it made a bit more realism in those builds, and you'll see. But yeah, as you saw here, I used those details, those creative things from high school years on the nightstands to think that maybe that's the tattooing part, you know, the tools. But obviously it's not. But when the pack comes, if you really choose to use this build in your game, would make me very happy. But what I want to say, when the pack comes, you can obviously change it the way you want it, completely the way you want it, and feel free to do anything you want with this build. This was my idea, this was my hype for the pack that I decided to come up with, and yeah, that's my result in it, you know. And I really liked it. And I also got to use this wallpaper from Parenthood, I'm pretty sure it is, with the trees there. And yeah, it's hard to really incorporate that wallpaper in builds usually, and I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, and then honestly, when I talk about this pack and that it comes up with tattooing part, like the tattooing part of the pack, I don't know, it doesn't get me so excited, honestly. I'm also not a gameplay person. I do not do gameplay. I do it when there is an event and I need to earn the free stuff, which by the way, there is an event going on, so go into the game and do your event and earn those free build and buy objects or cast up outfits, parts, or whatever. Just go and do it, okay? Just go and do it. It's free, okay? It's a bit annoying. I found it annoying for me because I don't do gameplay, and it's so annoying when you have to just run around and fetch stuff and do that, and then finally you earn those points to get those items, you know? But yeah, go do it. And yeah, what I was talking about, as you see here on this second floor, we have this look down here with the railing, and I really love it. I would go to say I adore it. And those windows, they are from the Moschino stuff pack, I think. I wanted to say mosquito. It's from the Moschino stuff pack, guys. And I love those windows. They look so perfect for this build, like completely perfect. And this floor that I'm using down, the wooden spiral square floor, it is from the event that's now going on. And if you do those tasks you need to do in game, you then earn it. And yeah, it's from the event, and it's so pretty, and it went perfectly fine in this build. I just love it so much. And I really wanted to make this space upstairs. I didn't know what to do, so I just went with a closet in there, and then another additional table for tattooing, and just a sitting area. It's nothing too special in my opinion, it's just something. But yeah, talking about the pack, right? I would really like to know your opinion on it. Do you plan on buying it? Because me personally, I do not really think I'm gonna buy it when it comes out, sadly, I'm sorry. Because probably wouldn't be the best financial decision for me at the moment. And yeah, sadly, I probably won't. And also there's all this thing talking about how people are mad about the Sims because they said they are not working on Sims 5 anymore, and they just keep bringing packs and packs and packs to this game. And it's just, if you think about it, I saw someone mentioning it, I think it was on a Reddit thread or something, that this pack has over 30 DLCs, and it's just crazy that a game has over 30 DLCs and it costs more than $1,000 something. It's just crazy, and that's very true. And what could I say? Yeah, I cannot say much about me because I bought a lot of packs, so I don't know. But yeah, I did not really buy kits anymore. Kits, guys, not kids. We don't talk about kids, we talk about kits. I did not really buy them anymore for a long time. And yeah, but usually I do say I own all of the expansion packs in this game, and I really like when expansion packs come out for me to buy them and have them in my game. It's more important than stuff packs for me or game packs, if that makes sense. Also game packs are pretty important actually, but yeah, expansion packs most important. And so yeah, I don't know what to say, honestly. But yeah, talking about our build, we are moving now to our second store. And by the way, I did not mention it, but probably you know if you've been here on lately, there is always a download link down below in the description of this post if you want to download this build on my Patreon for free, obviously. And also there is this build available on my gallery as always. My ID would be Seymour_Adelina, just like that. Or you can search it by the hashtag in the gallery, Seymour Adelina, just the hashtag, and that's easy for you. And you can have it in your game. It's playtested mostly. I've playtested the bathrooms, and yeah. But yeah, here our second store is the sculpture store, and as you can see here, I'm trying to work it out with the ovens here because they call it something else, but I don't remember the word in the furnace. I don't know, it's supposed to be the I'm gonna butcher it probably. It's supposed to be the oven thing that dries your pottery, your like, yeah, your pottery or clay work or whatever you want to call it. And I made those custom ones here, obviously with tool mode, because you cannot raise them normally with the brackets keys. Wait, no, sorry, with the 9 or 0 keys, like you would normally raise items when you have move objects on. And so I had to use tool mode and put another one on top of the first one. So basically, yeah. And also sink. And we have this board from high school years that's for teaching class. But yeah, anyways, I put it here and I put those tables looking like as if someone was there and created those things in this class they took with maybe the old guy I was talking about in the beginning that owns this build here, specific place. And they have all those pottery around, this statue to study the human body, this like skeleton from Get to Work. It's so adorable. And I think I love it so much, this build. This specific build here, it's so beautiful. And I never actually used this swatch, this dark green from Get to Work in those doors and windows. Windows. Yeah, oh my god, what's happening with my English? Anyways, I never used those swatches, and when I discovered them, I was like, wow, this is beautiful, and I have to use it. I must use it. And then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna use it. And then I'm going also with that really, really beautiful flowery wallpaper from Paranormal Stuff Pack, and I'm going with also this floor, and I'm pretty sure this floor is from I forgot the name, because you know that pack that came with funerals and like cemeteries. Yeah, that pack. I don't remember the name of the pack. Well, that's a shame. It shows to see how much I was showing interest in that pack. To be honest, that pack that came with the war called Ravenwood something, I think, wasn't really up my alley, not gonna lie. They said it was inspired by Romania. I grew up in Romania, I'm Romanian. But to me it was like, yes, sure, the exterior details, the exterior build and buy for the house, yes, sure, I could see that in the traditional nice Romanian houses, but the interior has nothing to do with it. The interior was like, you know, how would you say, from North Pole to South Pole, it was just completely different. Yeah, that was it. And to me that was like completely crazy. I was like, okay, but I like the interior, but I don't like that it linked with the Romanian architecture. And anyways, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. But I only built one build when it came out and posted on YouTube. Go check it out if you want. Moppy Manor, I think it's called. And then yeah, never again went back into that world. But yeah, I did use that pack a lot in this build because it really came in place with this build, because it's more of oldie, like, I don't know, dark academia vibes. I don't know, I just like it, okay? And I used it in this pack. And also a lot of high school years, as I just said, and some Growing Together. I love that rug down there in the middle of the room. It's from Growing Together. It's very beautiful. And then yeah, I tried, you know, I tried my best. But you'll see what I mean about when we go upstairs. I built this room, even though upstairs space was kind of small to deal with. I built this room and I really, really, really love that room. You'll see. And here in the back, I tried to just put like a small desk for the guy working here. And yeah, he's just a nice old guy that just likes to still teach people about sculpting and all that stuff. And I really like to give some story to the whole build always. And coming upstairs, this is the room I'm talking about. I used those doors from, I don't know what this spec was, probably Desert Looks, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's those opening doors. They are from a kit, and I wanted to make this room here as in like they are studying this statue there. You know, when you have like a model in the middle of the room in movies or series or whatever, and then people around it are painting it from different angles. Well, this is that room, you know, but in a miniature version, you know. It's a really small room. There are only 2 painting easels in there, and also 2 chairs for people to be creeps, you know. I'm joking. For people to just sit there and just like study this sculpture, for let's say, and just sketch in their books or whatever you want to picture in your head. And I went with the statues from Romantic Garden here in this build. Even outside I put one on the balcony and one downstairs next to the entrance, and then upstairs again the 2 statues, and also on top as the key item I put a base game statue on the roof. I just sized it up and put it on the roof, and yeah, it's pretty much kind of intended to just scream sculpture shop, come here, workshop, learn, you know, something like that. Anyways, cringe. Anyways, and here I again didn't have much space to work with, so I decided at this point I'm just gonna put a couch here and just some clutter, because then I remember, you know what else would work perfectly in this build? You know, you don't? Okay, I tell you. Basement Treasures kit. That kit is so beautiful for when you want to give a touch of like old furniture unused, some storage like kind of furniture. And so then I decided to use that and just make a corner with some clutter in there, and yeah, that was my idea for this. But I really like this sculpture store, workshop, whatever you want to call it. It's just so beautiful. Just so freaking beautiful. The floor, the wallpaper, I'm just picturing myself walking in there if it's in real life, and it's just so beautiful, and you can smell this like wood floor, and like it's also creaking the floor, like not squishy, creaking I think it's called in English, and it would be so beautiful to walk through that place in real life. And yeah, this is the clutter corner. And then I found those like, oh no, not overalls, but I don't know how they are called in English right now, and I put them on the walls because obviously people will need it as like to protect their clothes from getting dirty, you know. And here in the back we made this corner for like just some dumpsters, some old clutter in there, some dirt on the floor later on I put from some packs, like some stains on the floor and everything. But yeah, here we are moving to our candy shop, which is so small. It was so small, but I'm sorry, but there are in real life those stores that don't even have 2 floors, guys, that they have only 1 floor. They're really freaking cozy, and they only have maybe 1 or 2, let's say 3 tables, and everyone still goes there. It's so full all the time. People are going grabbing coffee to go, having a chat with their friend there. It's like those cozy stores, and they are always very nice. And so in here in this build I decided to use this bubble tea counter, as I said, from high school years, and the back bar piece of decoration is from Love Struck. I really love those back bars we get all the time in packs because they're so pretty, and they got just more prettier along the time with packs. They just got prettier and more detail and more detail. I just love them. And so yeah, I went with that one. I went also with this showcase cake, how would you call it, glass shelving unit from Get to Work. And so yeah, also I went crazy with the colors in this place, as you can see. As I said, pastel pop kit, and also high school years just went perfectly in hand in this build, and I really loved it. And so yeah, it was a crazy blinding spot, I would say. It was so much color in this spot, and I really like it, and I can picture myself being in such a spot. It's just so cozy and so beautiful, and yeah, it's just perfect, you know. And I go around, just do detailing around when I find a specific item. I noticed that in this build I forgot to do this bathroom here for the candy shop, but I did do it off stream, obviously, off recording. And I did have to do something around because my sim couldn't access the toilet because it was only half a tile in front of it, and my sim couldn't go in that half a freaking tile to go to the toilet. That was annoying, not gonna lie, because in another build it worked half tile, but maybe in the other build was that it wasn't directly a wall in front of that half a tile, it was all a sink, so then they would go inside the sink and then in the toilet. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. But yeah, sims can be very frustrating sometimes. And let me talk about a bug that I have. I never saw anyone on the internet talking about it, but it's a specific bug. It's a specific thing that I always by now expected, and it pisses me off. You know when you open your Sims and they give you this like big thing on the screen, on the start screen, a notification, like a reminder, or they say order this pack now so you get this, or there is a big sale, and it's this big thing, and you press X on the top right corner so it can disappear and you can see your finally start screen. Well, when I press on X there to delete it, it gets bugged. The whole start screen remains like blurry as if the thing is still on the screen, but it's not. I can see my start screen now, but I cannot press anything anymore. The only thing I can do is just exit the game and restart the game. Only because that notification was there on the whole start screen, like big. I pressed X, didn't work, it's bugged. I need to restart my game. I don't know, I never saw anyone talking about it, but I'm talking about it, and it's so annoying. It's frustrating, guys. I'm like, what is happening? Why are they not fixing this thing? And yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what to say. But yeah, this store, right? I really loved it. Really colorful, lots of chairs. I love those like metal chairs from Lovestruck, the green, the red one. They're really pretty. I love that kind of chair in builds. And also the pastel pop kit, I use that side table with the tiles on it. It's so beautiful. And also a lot of posters and plants from the blossoming something kit. It's with plants. And yeah, that's pretty much this build. I tried to put as many tables as I could, and yeah, but I did not play test the upstairs. Maybe I did, I don't remember if I went to put my sim to sit on a table or something. But yeah, anyways, guys, when this pack comes, you can do it as you want. It will be nice to have already a shell, a base game, like a base to start off on. And I really hope that you like it, because I loved working in this build, and I really hope that you guys will like it too, and you will appreciate it. And yeah, talking about my goals, I'm getting close. I would say close, but as I said, I will explain it a bit later. To being a partner here on YouTube. To be more specific, you need 1,000 subscribers, which I'm pretty much close there. So thank you all of you for subscribing and for being here. And also you need 4,000 watch hours. Okay, watch hours, it's a bit of a different story, you know. I have 2,000 so far, but it only counts on the last 365 days, so the last year. And every week that passes, you can lose some watch hours in there, because maybe they were from exactly 1 year ago when you posted a video that popped out, you know. And then that's a hard part. And where I'm coming in is like, I'm asking anyone, you know, when I have those videos with music, you can always leave my videos in the background, and while you're doing something, that would help me so much. You don't even have an idea. That would help me so much if you just run my videos in the background. And yeah, that would mean a really lot. And also when you like the video, it helps to get it recommended to other people, to more people, like the algorithm or something, and that also supports me a lot. And to be on point here, thank you so much for all the support so far. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the lovely comments. I see them, and it makes me so happy when I read them. And thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. We've been having a rough path since I started in 2019, but it's going. But yeah, I just wanted to end this voiceover with talking a bit about the channel. And yeah, it's been growing. It's been a long journey, and I'm really glad that you guys are here. I'm glad for all the support you're giving me, and thank you so much. This has been my only thing in my life that's been constant when it comes to Sims, mostly, you know, those off periods when I'm off YouTube. But yeah, it's the only thing, the hobby that I can say I'm gladly doing it, and I always come back to it, because the other things never work, honestly, in my life, the hobbies that I'm trying to pick up on. But this one is off and on, always coming back, and I love that. And for that, thank you so much. And any suggestions you have, leave them in the comments. And also guys, check my community tab, like my posts tab on YouTube channel. I'm sometimes posting polls in there, and I would really love if you vote in those polls so I know what to build next. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the support, for everything, and Until next time, I wish you a great rest of your day, great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you, and take care, okay? And I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.